If Destiny 1 had a heartbeat, it was a nice, methodical rhythm that just kind of underpinned the entire experience.
Steady.
It was steady.
Reliable.
It supported the world. Destiny 2, this is like the heartbeat of someone who's over at Orange Theory Fitness. Boom, boom, boom. It's like a machine gun. Without the light, am I a guardian at all anymore? What does it mean to be chosen? You know, what does it mean to be special in this world? What does it mean to have a higher power, a higher authority choose you to go onto a golden path to accomplish some, you know, earth-shattering, universe-shattering, system-shattering goals?
You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you.
It's a great chance for us to level the playing field in a way, and to where loss is felt by everybody. But again, everyone's point of view might be different. Civilians might be looking at this in a different way than a Guardian might be looking at it. It's a little bit different for a Superman to lose his powers and then all of a sudden become Clark Kent permanently and have to live within that society. And then how does that society work with each other to overcome?
Your light, your guns, your armor. There's something more to being a Guardian than just all the tchotchkes that we're covered with and the weapons that we're carrying.
We get to see characters that have had confidence, see familiar faces that we've gone to over and over in Destiny 1, and how their characters are the same, but they've changed in a way. And that's, in a way, has made our universe a lot more robust and thick, and to me, real. Because, I mean, I think that's when you actually see humanity, is when you have to face loss. Many of us haven't faced loss, like in our own personal lives, in a big way. So we wanted to make sure that we tried to do that. But I think when you do meet someone that's gone through something personal like that, you get to see a different side of them that you haven't seen before.
Our NPCs are all struggling with the same thing. Zavala is going to struggle with what it means to be a Guardian. Akora is going to struggle with what it means to be a Guardian. Cade is going to struggle with what it means to be a Guardian. Each one of them have something about them and their connection to the light that we have taken away that they ultimately have to learn how to fill and overcome.
I think if we were to address how the story is different for D2 compared to D1, you know, D1 in a way was foundational. It was meant to set up the world, ask a lot of questions, not necessarily deliver too many answers, you know, but leave enough out there for us to build upon. Like we were talking about the DLCs that came up following it. We would continuously focus on more of those stories that would take us further in the world and learn more about the characters that make that world possible. But what's interesting about D2 is we didn't talk about the Traveler since D1. All of our DLCs pretty much didn't deal with the Traveler. Nothing was focused on that. And now we're back to talk about the Traveler and point our sights on that a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it's important to really understand that, you know, this studio spent a lot of time world building. And I can't emphasize enough that we are now ready to tell stories in this world. Big, expansive, cinematic stories.
We certainly learned a lot by listening to people, by playing it with other people, by exploring the world ourselves in a much more one-to-one manner with our audience. And as we explored it, we found stories that we wanted to tell. We found stories, we found that other people really liked certain characters. We found that other people really gravitated towards a combatant or to a world or to a storyline that we hadn't realized was going to be as strong as it was when we put D1 out there. And the fun thing about that is that we've got this great team of writers. We have this great team at Bungie that is consistently looking at that and finding ways to take those interesting ideas and build upon them and then present them as we move forward. And I think that we're doing that a lot in D2. We're learning from listening to all the feedback we got on D1, and we're applying it.
If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all.
Motivating the player comes down to relatable character motivations. If I can, like I was saying before, if I can hook into Ghaul, or in the case of Zavala, Akora, and Cade, if I can understand the conflicts that they have and I can map my goals onto their goals, I am motivated through that story mapped onto them.
It's a great variety. I really think D2 or Destiny 2 is, I mean, it's certainly the best of our teams. And it sounds cliche, you always expect that, but I really truly think that everyone here at Bungie did the best work that they've done for Destiny 2.
I think players are ultimately going to see a wide variety of story channels, an eclectic number of outlets to see story infused throughout the game. Top to bottom, soup to nuts, there is story everywhere.
I hope people complain about how much story we have at the end of this.
Actually, that would be kind of awesome.
Yeah. That'd be the Reddit thread I'd like to read. It's just too much damn story.
Thanks for watching this IGN First on Destiny 2. If you like Destiny, be sure to check out Fireteam Chat, our weekly Destiny show that airs Fridays at 5. And don't forget to come back and check out more IGN First coverage on Destiny 2.